Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Rebecca. Today I am bringing you Z Gallerie inspired Dollar Tree DIY decor ideas, perfect for room decor, home decor, centerpieces, candle holders, vases, all those kind of little home decor accents that I love creating here on my channel. This is a video that you've been requesting. I've actually had several requests to try to recreate and come up with a Dollar Tree creation for the Z Gallerie cirque candle holder. One of the requests was to not use a butter dish from Dollar Tree, so after I saw that comment I was like, oh, I see what you mean with the butter dish, how that could be pretty creative. But okay, I'm coming up with something totally different, and it was a little tricky at first, but honestly, you guys, I'm super excited with how well it came out. I think it just turned out even better than I expected. I'm really, really happy with it. If you have any tips or ideas to do it better, leave your comments down below. I would love to know if you have a suggestion. I wanted to share these face masks with you guys. If you are looking to get a cute, stylish mask, I know you can't really get masks online right now. Most of them are sold out. So if you're looking to purchase one, I wanted to let you guys know that a good friend of ours, her name is Irina. She's actually been a dental hygienist for many, many years. She's our dental hygienist and we love her, and she is out of work right now, and she started an Etsy shop making and selling masks. She's been donating so many to essential workers and people who need them, and she does have an Etsy shop selling them now, so she's just getting started with that. Her Etsy shop is called Bobby Threads. That is the name, that is what her grandchildren call her, is Bobby. So Bobby Threads, and her masks are really, really nice quality and really affordable. So if you are looking to get a mask, she has so many different patterns that you can get. You can wash them, dry them, iron them. She has 5 different sizes, and she did a custom kid size for Kylie, teen size, adult size ones, women's, men's sizes. So you can totally customize that. She has a lot of cloth and pattern design options as well. So if you are looking to get a mask, like I said, I'm going to link Bobby Threads, Irina's Etsy shop, down below in the description box.
So getting started with the first Z Gallerie inspired DIY decor piece here, I am taking one package of these wooden dowels from the Dollar Tree craft section, and to get them in the shape I want, I'm taking a little bottle of paint. This is actually one of those little apple barrel paints from Walmart, but anything about this size could work. I used an elastic band to hold the dowels around the bottle of paint, and then I spaced them out kind of evenly, and then started pulling and angling them kind of diagonally into a swirl shape. And you'll want the elastic closer toward the top so that the top part is wide enough to hold a decorative globe like this decorative sphere from Dollar Tree that I'm using. And the bottom part, I fanned the sticks out a little more and a little wider to make a wider base. Once it looks good, I'm brushing wood glue carefully down in between each dowel and letting that dry. If you don't have wood glue, you could probably try it with hot glue. Let me know if that works or not for you. I think it probably would. Once it's had a few hours to dry, you can paint it any color you like. I went with black spray paint, and the funny thing is that I noticed that the paint actually dried shiny where the wood glue was. So I'm thinking that if you brushed a light coating of wood glue over all of the wood and then let it dry, you might be able to actually get a shiny finish instead of a more matte finish like mine is. And I feel like with the wood, you typically get more of a matte finish spraying spray paint onto the wood, but I think you can get it a little bit shinier if you give it a quick light coating of wood glue or maybe Mod Podge or something first. Next, I was inspired by these metallic spheres that Z Gallerie has, and I tried taking some Dollar Tree raffia and wrapping it around and around my hand, almost as if I was going to make a pom-pom out of it. I used an elastic tightly around the center, which my elastic ripped, but I was still able to tie it off, so it worked. And then I cut all of the loops of raffia and fluffed it out like a pom-pom, but because it's not as soft and fluffy as yarn would be, I had to use a little bit of hot glue over the rubber band in the center to just kind of pull the raffia and squish it and hold it into more of a sphere shape better. I hope that makes sense. And then I did a coat of metallic gold spray paint thoroughly all over the raffia, and I really love how cool these turned out. Honestly, these are like less than $1 to make, and I think they turned out really cute. They don't look exactly like metal spheres, but I honestly think that they are super cool in their own unique way. Now for the next one, you know you've been quarantined for way too long when you start making DIY decor projects out of the plates, cups, and utensils in your kitchen cabinets. But you guys, this drinking glass was just way too perfect for what I wanted to create, so I just had to. Start by spraying the back of this plastic garden dish from Dollar Tree with some silver or mirror finish paint. It worked better than I expected and came out perfect. Once that was dry, I used super glue gel to attach my glass cup to the bottom, upside down to the bottom of the plastic dish. Hot glue should work well too. I actually noticed that the super glue gel said it doesn't work that well with glass, so mine seems to be working right now, but having read that, I feel like I should maybe recommend hot glue instead. I'm not sure. Let me know what you would use for this. Once it was all dry, I flipped it upside down and sprayed the whole thing with a copper spray paint. And I absolutely love how perfect the silver mirror finish paint shows through from the inside and how perfectly the copper tone looks on the outside, even though mine is slightly more of a copper color than the Z Gallerie one. I'm curious what color paint you would use for this. I'm thinking that maybe like gold or brass or something would have looked more like the color of the Z Gallerie one. I'm not sure, but personally I think that I like the copper look better with my own home decor right now anyway. So this is working for me, and you can do it in whatever color works best for you. And before we jump into my favorite DIY, comment and let me know, what are you guys doing for fun these days on the weekends? Trying to make it special for the kids. We're trying to do fun things at home with the kids to break up just that monotony of staying at home 7 days a week for these past couple of months. So
thank you, Bazooka Candy, for sending us these ring pops.
the girls got to take turns picking ring pops and getting to decide what we would do for a family Friday night, and having a ring pop hunt outside after dinner was definitely their favorite. You found that? I thought Kylie was gonna find that one right away. All right, Kylie, go find the last two. Go look. You better check the bushes. Yeah, you found it. I guess that was a good spot. A pink wrapper and pink flowers. But comment and let me know, if you have kids, how are you keeping them busy? What activities or traditions have you started in your own home to keep everyone happy and give them something to look forward to doing as a family? I would love to know your thoughts and recommendations. So moving on to my favorite one, and this is the highly requested one now. I'm starting with some wooden game blocks from Dollar Tree. You can use all one color blocks for this. In fact, I feel like the natural wood blocks absorb the wood glue and dry tighter together than the other like painted ones. So don't worry if you just have the natural ones, either way can work. I glued my blocks together to make a rectangle 5 blocks high and 5 blocks wide, as you see here. Next, I created a block of 5 wooden blocks stood on end with their wider sides glued together. By the way, I'm using wood glue for this, and I will have it linked for you in the description box. Then I repeated 2 more sections like that and glued all 3 sections end to make a longer rectangle. And then repeat that whole thing and make 3 more sections again to make a second duplicate rectangle, gluing one on top of the other. So you get a little bit of height here. Next, I stood up 3 more blocks on the 2 long sides to make them look like they're 3 blocks high, but now you'll actually have a little tunnel down the middle, and that's where we're sticking a small hula hoop. Go ahead and use a generous bit of wood glue to glue down this block with the tunnel you just made right down the center of the larger rectangle. And now keep in mind, for my hula hoop, I already peeled off the plastic wrapper and emptied the little beads out of the inside of the hula hoop because I am actually reusing this one from another project. And also keep in mind that Dollar Tree does carry 3 different size hula hoops throughout the springtime, so you should be able to pick up one from Dollar Tree if you don't already have one at home. So for this part, you might need someone to help you, although I managed to do it by myself. You will need 9 more blocks to make another wooden rectangle that's 3 blocks wide by 3 blocks high. Glue that all together, and then once that's dry, I'm going to add a generous amount of hot glue down in the little tunnel part and try to push the hula hoop and bend it down so that it's kind of like level across there and level across that tunnel space that you made. Mine, of course, it would not stay by itself because it's round, right? I added a generous amount of wood glue down each side of the top part, and then I placed the last rectangle we made onto the top now to hold it all together. But the key thing here is that you need something really heavy to hold this all in place while it dries. I actually did this out on the deck, and I placed one of these big planter boxes that was full of heavy wet dirt on top, and then I made sure to check underneath from the sides, make sure that everything looked straight and in line and was going to dry nice and close together. I just set it aside and I left it to dry for at least a few hours. I came back later on in the day and it looked amazing and everything is holding together perfectly. So now I can just go ahead and spray paint the whole thing gold. And now for the candle holder part, you could just place your vase right on here, but the Z Gallerie one is actually elevated, so I wanted to take it an extra step, and for that I glued 4 wooden blocks together like this with wood glue, and then I used hot glue to attach that to the bottom of my Dollar Tree vase. Now I took some paper and I taped off the bottom of the vase so that only a little ring around the bottom was showing, maybe about 1/2 inch or so. And then I was able to just spray paint all of that gold as well, let it dry. And then the last thing is using some more wood glue to attach the wood base under the vase onto the wood base of the candle holder with the hula hoop that we've already made. And then I just added a candle. I'm going to link my favorite LED candles. They come with built-in timers and remotes, and they have a very realistic flicker in case you're looking for some beautiful, realistic, flameless candles. But you can do whatever works for you. Anyway, definitely let me know which one of these DIYs was your favorite. Please give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. I would love to have you. As always, I wish you a beautiful and blessed day, and I can't wait to see you soon in my next video. Bye!